Welcome to the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel. I'm your host, ArmaniTalks. In this channel, I'm covering communication skills for you to level up your way with words, become much more articulate. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the difference between consulting and coaching. Some people are like, tomato, man. It's the same exact thing. But in reality, these two are different. And if you can't spot the difference, not only are you going to disappoint the people that you are working with, you're also going to disappoint yourself. So let's talk about the differences first, and then I'm going to be talking about what the customer is looking for depending on who they get. For dummies, here's the difference. People who are looking for a consultant are looking for answers. People who are looking for coaches are looking for inspiration. Let's break that down. Let's imagine that there's a guy that lives in United States and his wife is from Canada. He wants to bring his wife from Canada to the United States. What does he want? He wants answers on how to do that. So this is a guy that would go to a consultant, more specifically an immigration consultant, to ask this consultant, hey, what's the process like? This is a situation for consultations. Now imagine a different scenario where there's a guy named Tim. Tim has a speech coming up and he has to deliver this speech in front of 500 people. It's going to be at his brother's wedding, the best man speech. But there's a problem. Tim is the kind of guy that's terrified of his own shadow. How the heck is he going to give a speech in front of 500 people? He needs some help. Tim is going to go to a public speaking coach in this scenario. The public speaking coach is going to help Tim build the speech, but more importantly, this coach is going to inspire Tim to give Tim that confidence that he can give the speech. Okay? So as you can tell, the US citizen that's going to the consultant is going for answers, and Tim is going to the coach for inspiration. Now, if you're one of these guys that can't spot the difference between consulting and coaching, then here's a bizarre scenario that can happen. Imagine that this US citizen goes to this consultant for answers, but this consultant is over here giving the citizen a pep talk. Come on, man, you can fill out these papers. Trust me, I know you can. This citizen is going to get annoyed. He's going to be like, I know I could fill out the papers. I don't need a pep talk from you. I just need to know which papers I need to fill out. So if you're coaching someone who wants to be consulted, then that person is going to think that you lack substance. Okay? Now picture the opposite scenario. Imagine that a terrified Tim goes to the public speaking coach, books the coach's service, and the coach is like, okay, this is how you design a speech. Here, I gave you the answers, now go away. Tim is gonna be like, I know how to design a speech, bro. Heck, you have a whole blog post on what you just told me. I'm really coming to you for a confidence, okay? I want some pep talks from you, some tough love, a disciplined training schedule. That's what I want from you. And if the coach doesn't understand that, then terrified Tim leaves more terrified. If you consult someone who wants to be coached, that person is going to think that you lack fire. So it's very important to understand the difference between coaching and consulting. The fruits of each one are different too. Where when you're a consultant, it's unique to see your common sense turn into insights for someone else. If you're that immigration consultant, you're probably dealing with this process all the time. You know it like the back of your palm. So when other people are coming to you and they're completely clueless, this guy who wants to bring his wife from Canada to the US, and you're having your common sense turn into insights for this person, this is one of the fruits of being a consultant. Okay? Now for the coach, they have a lot of fruits as well. Thus far, I've been giving you the example of a public speaking coach, but let's switch this for a dating coach. Imagine that you're a dating coach and your client has never gotten a kiss from a girl, never been on a date or anything like that, and you're trying to bring out greatness within him, okay? This guy's great in so many other parts of his life. He could do this with dating as well. And eventually, you spark up enough confidence in the guy for him to approach that girl. That girl agrees to a date. That date turns into multiple dates. The multiple dates eventually turn into a marriage, and the marriage eventually leads to 3 kids. Those 3 kids and that marriage can be traced back to you, the dating coach. So with coaching, you have the ability to transform lives and create ripple effects along the way. So the biggest difference between a consultant and a coach is that people who are coming to consultants are looking for answers. People who are coming to coaches are looking for inspiration. Learn to spot the difference between the two, and your business will skyrocket in the process. If you enjoyed this video, go on and drop that like for me right on below. Stay subscribed for more videos on communication skills. And thank you very much for joining the Armani Talks YouTube channel.